Today, humans are undergoing a rapid evolution in consciousness in how we relate to nature that has major implications on the way we live and design our cities. We are now entering a new era, a regenaissance, that values nature and the desire to live in greater harmony with the planet's natural systems. Put simply, the time has come for a mass movement to rewild cities. Rewilding is a process to reestablish balance, to take stock of sites and landscapes, and put natural life, songbirds, birds, and bees in balance with what each place can accommodate, creating shelter for them to thrive. Thousands of years ago, humans' earliest ancestors lived with closer connection to the earth, greater dependence on changing seasons, in close relations to other animal species, the natural bodies of water, and stars. Slowly, over many thousands of years, humanity ascended from creatures in survival mode to the conquerors of wild nature and its uncertainty. We saw ourselves as evolving from simpler times cohabitating the wilderness with native species to today's modern post-industrial lifestyle, spent largely locked away inside sterile, temperature-controlled built environments of our homes, apartment complexes, offices, schools, and other places we live, work, learn, and play. This became our dominant attitude towards nature at large that led to runaway overdevelopment and industrialization at the steep price of grave ecological loss.
Clearing all those spaces away has been shown to reduce the life and energy in urban systems.
As cities expand and wild places feel the pressure of human activity, biodiversity has dwindled, putting countless numbers of plants and animals at risk of extinction. Scientists describe that we are living today through Earth's 6th major extinction, that the rate of species being wiped out has sped up to a rate 100 to 1,000 times higher than baseline. This process destroys the resilience and adaptability of life on Earth. We have lost sight of nature. Being in nature, or even having nature within eyesight, reduces anger and increases calmness, lowers blood pressure, heart rate, muscle tension, and the production of stress hormones.
Shouldn't our cities do at least as well in terms of ecosystem services as the native systems that they replace? People are beginning to remember that organisms, the rest of the natural world, are doing things very similar to what we need to do.
Can we use modern design thinking, ecological concepts to maybe bring in some of those older ways, but tweak it to make it both more sustainable, lower impact on nature, but also more durable for the future?
Rewilding the cities will include technological ideas that will lead to a more healthy, joyful, sustainable, just planet. That's the dream. But it will remain a dream until we take action.
From Dublin to Dallas, cities are leaving once manicured green spaces to rewild with native flowers and grasses that attract more diverse insects, pollinators, birds, and wildlife.
Following nature, we can see how the edges between ecosystems are often the most diverse and productive.
So how does it work? How can we make more space for nature in urban neighborhoods everywhere, planting food forests in the middle of our urban parks, designing urban master plans to address social inequality issues at the intersection of climate justice, and granting more communities access to green space, advocating for biophilia in building designs, and acknowledging the connection between human well-being and more frequent interactions with nature.
The people that make our world, the chemists and architects and material scientists and product designers, they ask themselves, what in the natural world has already solved what it is I'm trying to solve? Because it's a change culture, we could bring a lot of our learning from the last 500 years of continuous change to bear.
A rewilded city is less prone to flooding. Alongside plants, large grassy areas help to absorb stormwater and keep it from pooling up. Wherever there's a mass of vegetation, rather than concrete or asphalt, you'll find a cooling effect that helps moderate summertime temperatures, and it cleans the air. Prairie grasses help to recharge groundwater with roots that run sometimes 16 feet deep. Bobcats, owls, and coyotes can keep rodents from reaching plague-like numbers. A single bat can eat as many as 1,000 mosquitoes in just an hour. Human contact with nature can facilitate the lowering of obesity because your metabolism accelerates through contact. It can relieve anxiety disorders, suppress clinical depression, can improve your cardiovascular health. But here's the real kicker. They've actually measured now that human contact with nature just a couple times a week can boost the production of white blood cells that have the capability to attack and preempt early forms of cancer from taking hold. This is significant. If you want to say, well, what are all these prairie grasses and all this rewilding? These are all just romantic ideas. But the real bottom line is they're making us healthier. we could create a paradise threaded with nature, with shade, with water, with wildlife coexisting in balance with people.
Once we start a new, unrestrained rewilding of our imagination, then the wilding of cities becomes the most important project ever.
Life creates conditions conducive to life. That's also the design brief for us right now. We have to learn how to do that. And luckily, we're surrounded by the answers. Millions of species willing to gift us with their best ideas.
Rewilding cities starts with every stoop, every terrace. It starts with you.